Up on Chris 6 News at 5, we have new details on the potential government shutdown on the way, including the potential for mass firings. And we now have new information on the suspect in the ICE shooting in Dallas. We'll show you what police found next. Well, thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. We start tonight with more information on the possibility for an impending government shutdown early next week. According to a White House memo, if a shutdown occurs, mass firings will happen across multiple federal agencies. Earlier today, President Trump spoke to the press and pushed the blame for a potential shutdown onto Democrats.
So if it has to shut down, it'll have to shut down. But they're the ones that are shutting down.
We'll keep you updated with the latest information as the September 30th deadline closes in. A new tariff on certain drugs will go into effect starting next month. Yesterday, President Trump announced brand name or patented drugs will be subject to a 100% tariff. However, this tariff will not apply to drug makers who are building manufacturing plants in the United States. These tariffs are a way to pressure drug manufacturers to ramp up production in the U.S. and to strengthen the supply chain for essential medicines. And the White House is also rolling out tariffs on a range of other goods. A new 50% tariff has been announced on imported kitchen cabinets, bathroom vanities, and related products. Upholstered furniture will now face a 30% tariff, and heavy trucks will now face a 25% tariff. These tariffs will go into effect starting next month. Well, former FBI Director James Comey faces federal charges following a grand jury indictment. The charges include allegations of false statements and obstruction of a congressional proceeding. At issue is Comey's 2020 testimony before a Senate committee in which he denies authorizing an FBI media leak. In 2018, DOJ Inspector General report says Comey's accuser, quote, lacked candor. This indictment has no signatures from any career DOJ prosecutors, just a recent appointee. Now, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu spoke at the UN General Assembly earlier today. Though, before he could start talking, dozens of delegates left the assembly as Netanyahu took the stage. Some are opposed to Israel's actions in Gaza following the October 7th attacks by Hamas. Netanyahu began by talking about his country's operation against Iran, and during the speech, he vowed to finish the job of eliminating Hamas in Gaza and said Israelis will not commit national suicide by allowing the creation of a Palestinian state. And new evidence is being released in the shooting at an ICE field office in Dallas earlier this week. Investigators say handwritten notes indicated hatred for the federal government and led investigators to believe he targeted ICE personnel and property, even though all three victims were detainees. Ed Lavendera has details.
Inside the home of Joshua Yon, investigators say they discovered written notes left by the gunman who carried out the deadly attack on the ICE field office in Dallas.
The clearest indication of motivation are his own words. He wanted to cause terror. He wanted to harm ICE personnel.
In the notes, investigators say the 29-year-old gunman described ICE agents as, quote, people showing up to collect a dirty paycheck, and also wrote, quote, hopefully this will give ICE agents real terror to think. Is there a sniper with AP rounds on that roof? The FBI says these writings outline an extensively planned, targeted attack.
Jan specifically intended to kill ICE agents.
The tragic irony for his evil plot here is that it was a detainee who was killed and two other detainees that were injured when he fired into the Sally Port.
One note they say taunted police with the, quote, good luck with the digital footprint, as they collected digital devices from his home.
We take this to mean that he deleted evidence from his devices.
But investigators were able to trace some of Jan's actions before the day of the shooting.
He searched for information about the office building and how to track ICE agents' locations. He knew with a high likelihood ICE detainees would be transported that morning in the exact location where he was facing from his perch on a nearby rooftop.
Officials say he legally obtained an 8mm bolt-action rifle just last month and was seen driving around the shooting scene at 3 a.m. with a ladder on his car, which they say he used to position himself atop a building adjacent to the ICE facility. And from there, a few hours later, he opened fire.
Gunshots sprayed the length of the building, the windows, and law enforcement vans that were in the Sallyport area.
Agents from both ICE and the ATF put themselves in the line of fire to move individuals off the transportation vehicles in an attempt to protect and rescue those that were injured.
No ICE officers were hit.
Based on our investigation to date, we believe Jan acted alone, but I'll stress our investigation continues.
Well, 2 weeks ago, Chris 6 News first reported on the forensic audit into Nueces County Emergency District 4. The audit found items like Humvees were purchased by board members and other items were simply unaccounted for. This all taking place while former Chief Lloyd Blunter was in charge. Neighborhood News reporter Adam Beam caught up with Blunter, who said that the claims which are being made are false.
Hard couple of years.
Is there anything else you would have approached differently?
From the get-go, I wouldn't have done this Hummer thing. I should have just quit. Was what they tried to say, that they were misled and made it sound like it was me leading them. And that's just outright lie.
Well, Blunter, who had been with the department for over 30 years, did have the opportunity to be interviewed for the audit, an opportunity he says, in hindsight, he should have taken. Well, today marks the 1-year anniversary of Hurricane Helene making landfall, and right now there are a couple of systems out in, well, the ocean, because it's not the Gulf. And meteorologist Stephanie Lauber is tracking that. So where is those systems?
Well, we were busy talking about a cold front, and the tropics just kind of opened up for other places, excuse me, outside of the Gulf. So that is some good news at least. Let's show you what's going on outside. We've had a cold front, and aside from a quick little shower that turned into a thunderstorm in Kennedy County, we haven't seen much. But in the tropics, things have been cooking. Look at all this on the map. Right next to our date box up at the top, you see that big L. That's low pressure. That's what's left of Gabrielle. That was our first major hurricane of the 2025 hurricane season. It didn't impact any land anywhere, kind of even stayed stray of Bermuda too. But our latest hurricane, this is a third one of the season, Humberto, that formed a couple days ago. It is a Category 3 hurricane at this point, and it's looking to skirt by Bermuda. And there's been an area of interest that the National Hurricane Center is watching. This one near Cuba, just north of the island of Hispaniola. This is going to be our next tropical depression. This is TD number 9. That information is hot off the press, so it's starting to show up in our system now. But on the anniversary of Helene, some of the same places in the Carolinas that were impacted by that storm a year ago, preparing for what could be their next tropical trouble. I'll break down what else is going on in the tropics and what we can expect for us here this weekend coming up.
All right, Steph, thank you. And this year marks the 11th annual Beach Bash for Wounded Warriors on Padre Island. 18 wounded warriors and their families are taking part in what organizers say is more than just a vacation. Richard Fernandez served 23 years in the Navy and is one of the wounded warriors here this weekend. For many of these service members, this isn't just a vacation, it's a lifeline. According to the Wounded Warrior Project, 79% of warriors report they sometimes often feel isolated. The all-expense-paid weekend includes meals, lodging, and activities for the entire family.
I said, the only thing we got to pay for is gas. I said, we can handle that. So, yeah, that was wonderful. Like, everything is tight right now, so it's a good thing that, you know, get away for the weekend, spend time with family, and then just enjoy ourselves.
Well, families can enjoy complimentary sand building, surf lessons, and more on the beach this weekend. The Beach Bash is always looking for donations, and you can learn how to donate by going to christv.com. Well, there's a big change at what used to be the American Bank Center. You could say it's a shadow of its former self. The American Bank Center lettering is gone to make room for the new name, the Hilliard Center. As we reported, the Hilliard law firm is paying $13 million for the naming rights. The online renaming began on September 1st. Work to take down the old name began a couple of weeks ago. Now, it isn't your average 5K, how you can run alongside planes this weekend, and how it makes a difference in your neighborhood. You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group. We'll tie up those laces and stretch it out. Wings of Texas wants you to run the runway this weekend. This isn't your average 5K course. Runners will be taking off from the Corpus Christi International Airport. The event benefits Wings of Texas, a local nonprofit dedicated to promoting inclusion, and it's sponsored by AEP Texas. All the money raises helps to cover equipment fees and events that create inclusive opportunities for people with disabilities. Founder Michelle Jones says seeing more than 900 runners already signed up is an amazing show of support and a chance for the community to make a real difference.
That's what we're about. If we can come out here and just change one person's perspective on an individual with disability, then that's exactly what we strive to do.
Well, packet pickup happens today from 10 to 6:30 at the Corpus Christi International Airport, and you can still register late, but during pickup, the parking lot gate is going to be open at 6:30 Saturday morning, but organizers say be there by 7:15 to give yourself enough time before the race starts. Well, some Calallen teachers got a special surprise this morning. Check out the excitement. Well, the Calallen Education Foundation awarded over $83,000 in grants today to teachers, bringing the all-time total of grants awarded to just over $1 million. The grant will fund projects that empowers teachers with the resources to not only inspire, but also to engage students.
They help grow our students every single day. They might not see it, but they grow our students, and so I can't be any more thankful to them. It's incredibly amazing.
Oh, look at all that emotion there. Almaraz says this grant allows students to actually visit the places they read about.
Chris 6 News celebrates Hispanic heritage.
Well, students at West Oso Junior High School were in a partying mood this morning. Take a look. Well, they celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month with singing, dancing, and music. The annual event celebrates the histories, cultures, and contributions of Hispanic Americans whose ancestors came from Spain, Mexico, the Caribbean, Central, and South America.
Right now, like I said, it's important to learn about each other's cultures and everything because it brings us together as a family. Like West Oso is really just like a big family.
The theme for this year's Hispanic Heritage Month event was Collective Heritage, honoring the past, inspiring the future.
All right, here we go. A beautiful view outside. We've got the Harbor Bridge, and we also have the view of a little shower trying to persevere over Clayburgh County. We'll get to that in your forecast, but right now, if you're making that ride home, what do you need to know? There are a lot of cars out on SPID, as is typical for this time of the afternoon, but for that Friday night commute, here's what we're looking at. 37 is actually a pretty smooth ride. We don't have the typical slowdowns as folks try to figure out which lane to take, so that's a pretty smooth one. And where the Crosstown and SPID interchange, just a little slowdown right there at the interchange. We're looking good. Saratoga is behaving, as is Staples for the most part. So as you head out, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. We'll be right back. All right, happy Friday to you. How has the day been for you? Hopefully good, because the weekend's here. But from a weather standpoint, it hasn't been too bad. We made a quick trip to the 90s today. A little movement in the wind helped keep us on the better side of 90 degrees as far as fall is concerned. And there's been a couple clouds out there. We did have, believe it or not, a severe thunderstorm a short time ago. That was in Kennedy County. So to our south, wasn't really impacting anyone. But our front moved through. I'm telling you, the best weather is yet to come. It hasn't quite arrived yet. And the proof is in the pudding in that we were still able to squeeze out a quick shower that briefly erupted into a thunderstorm out along the coast. I'll explain all of that coming up, but what you need to know right now, if you're planning on heading out, maybe getting ready to go to high school football, dropping the kids off at practice, whatever it is, temperatures are a lot better right now than they would be at this time last week. We're looking at temperatures that are in those upper 80s along the coast and feeling fairly true to temperature. It feels like temperature in yellow, they're not getting away from us. For the inland neighborhoods, still in those low to even middle 90s, but those are quickly fading, and same deal. We're fairly true to temperature. Cooler temperatures in the Kingsville area, though, it's a little bit of a different reason for that. As I mentioned, that thunderstorm just skirted right by Clayburgh County into Kennedy County, and so that cooled our temperatures a little extra in the area of Baffin Bay. So let me talk to you about dew point temperatures. It's a weird kind of way to relate how humid it is to the actual air temperature. Dew point temperatures are very uncomfortable. It's a marker of that just air you can wear situation when we're in the 70s. So we still have some of those on the map, even after our cold front. Our humidity truly hasn't been in its best form yet. And I think that'll happen tomorrow morning. It's going to feel really nice. If you got early plans, you will be rewarded by the atmosphere. It's going to feel pretty comfortable out there. See muggy meter showing we're still feeling pretty humid, but this is going to drop down to nearly the dry category as we head into tomorrow afternoon. A great day to get outside, make some plans. Just make sure you get that SPF 30 or better because we just started fall. We still have that UV index to contend with, but fairly comfortable conditions in comparison as we head through next week. So not much to worry about. Showing you the radar, there was that storm that rolled right by, and there's been a quick little shower that once again came in its wake, but that one was very short-lived. It's already fizzling out near Kingsville. Probably won't even make it to our official reporting station there, but if you're around NAS Kingsville, you might see a quick sprinkle there before it's all said and done. The big weather picture shows why this is happening. So our cold front well to our south, and this is the reinforcing cold front, the hey, I'm going to make sure your good weather is parked in place. But upstairs in the atmosphere, we kind of have like a delay. We'll call it Steph time. That is going to move through tonight, and that is what makes for the truly comfortable conditions that I am expecting tomorrow, and high pressure settles in. So very nice weather for the weekend, dry, comfortable weather for the weekend. So no worries if you have any outdoor plans. In fact, if you don't, what are you doing? You need to make some. Let me show you that 7-day forecast so we can look at some temperatures that are feeling very good out there. And I would like to show you that, but it looks like we'll have to come back and show you in just a few. This computer is having a Friday.
I'm Stephanie Molina on the South Side, highlighting the story of a woman who went on the road to recovery and is now helping people do the same. September is National Recovery Month. I'm Stephanie Molina, your neighborhood news reporter on the South Side. I listened to a woman share her story about breaking away from her addiction. She now works here at the Coastal Bend Wellness Foundation, helping others get on that same road to recovery.
Thank you for calling Coastal Bend Wellness Foundation. This is Stacy.
Stacy Nicole Soto is a recovery support specialist at the Coastal Bend Wellness Foundation. 4 years ago, she was fighting her own battle with opioids. Stacy tells me that point of her life was difficult.
I was broken. I was lost in my addiction. I lost everything, my kids, my job, my home.
She says it wasn't until she hit her lowest point that she knew it was time for change.
I was nonstop going. Meetings, meeting with my sponsor, going to church, Bible study.
However, she says it wasn't easy.
I was still rebuilding relationships with my family, so I didn't have a lot of that support from them.
By building her own community and working at the foundation, Stacy is now able to support others facing the same challenges she's overcome.
They're going to get peer support, they're going to get case management and counseling. So there's so many things that go into recovery, right? So we're not just going to fix one thing by giving them medication. That's not going to help them succeed.
This one-stop shop is called Project Recovery from Opioid Addiction and Dependence. The program, called ROAD for short, helps patients navigate the early recovery process.
There's no other reason that I'm here but because of God's grace, and He gave me a mission to help others. There's hope and there's help available. We care, people care.
If you are someone who needs assistance, you can reach out to the Coastal Bend Wellness Foundation at 361-814-2001. On the South Side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Stephanie Molina, Chris 6 News.
A record-breaking roller coaster is coming soon to the Lone Star State. We'll show you all the details for this thrill-seeking attraction when we come back.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Well, a new thrill ride is coming to the Lone Star State. Once completed, Tormenta Rampaging Run at Six Flags in Arlington will set 6 new world records and usher in a totally new ride category. The Giga Coaster will top out at 309 feet before plunging riders into a record-breaking 95-degree drop, followed by a series of inversions and wild turns. As you can see right there, riders will reach top speeds of 87 miles per hour and experience the tallest vertical coaster loop of any type in the world at 179 feet. The coaster is set to open sometime next year. Woo, Tormenta, which means storm, right?
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'll tell you what. being Florida, but to my fair share of theme parks. I remember when the Gwazi opened at Busch Gardens, that was the biggest drop in the U.S. So I'm excited. I'm going to try this one out. We'll see.
Yeah, the scariest roller coaster I think I rode was X. That was Six Flags in California.
Ooh. Well, the thrill we have here in town tonight is going to be that Friday night fever. We got some football tonight, and the weather's going to be great for it. So if you're heading out, 85 by the time kickoff happens, and for the ride home, a little bit cooler, 80 degrees. And as promised, here's a look at that 7-day forecast. We have some beautiful weather in place, not only for the weekend, but also for next week.
Well, good night, everybody. We're going to see you here at 6 and 10 o'clock.